Hello, and welcome to the Improvised Generation Onscreen. We are very excited to be here on Outside In Theater. To get us started, we are going to need a suggestion from you. What we want is a suggestion of a reason people would gather. So type those into the chat, and our awesome OBS operator and moderators will tell us which one they like. Again, that's a suggestion of a reason people might gather. While we wait for that, I'll let you know that if you want to support the Improvised Generation, you could do so by liking and subscribing to this YouTube channel that you're on right now, Outside In Theater. There are also socials for you to follow. Their website, they told me it, but I can't remember it. But if you follow all those things, you'll know what's going on, and it'll be fun because we're making fun things here. All right, I'm gonna check if there's a suggestion ready already. To raise the dead. A reason to gather is to raise the dead. Oh, you little minxes, thank you so much for that wonderful suggestion. And now enjoy Improvised Generation Onscreen.
Jack, I got your message right away, and I showed up to 10 forward. Nobody's here. What are you, spooked? What's going on?
I wouldn't say I'm exactly scared, Dr. Scott. But there's something I want to show you. Have you ever seen a Kardakian doll before?
A Kardakian doll.
That's right.
Back when they were not known as the Cardassians, but the
Kardakians?
This is very stuff.
Oh my God. Is that a Kardakian doll? Who should this be on? Oh.
Ensign.
It's bad luck. Oh, it's so much bad luck. Oh.
Yeah, it's perceived to be bad luck, Ensign. Hermia, I'm sure that you don't believe in hocus pocus and superstitions. Come on now.
Sir, as a scientist, I have researched all kinds of mysteries of the galaxy, and the conclusion that continues coming back to me is that we haven't even scratched the surface of what is possible. So I am always open to the impossible. And also, my older sister told me scary stories about it when I was little, and they scarred me. And where did you get that?
I was able to acquire it through my father's estate. I was hoping to use it. Perhaps I could commune with the dead.
Jack, are you telling us that your father was involved with the Kardakians? The original Cardassians?
Yes, he was. I'm sure, Ensign O'Reilly, you understand what I'm talking about. The ability to talk to someone who is beyond the grave. Science doesn't matter. This is beyond science, Hermia. This is beyond mystery. This is the ability to speak to someone that you've always wanted to speak to.
I'm sorry, but I have to laugh at all of you. This is superstition. This is nonsense. This doll is just a doll. You can't raise the dead. Once you're dead, you're gone. This doll is nothing. This doll, I could shake it about. I could do whatever I wanted to, and nothing would happen. You hear that, doll? You hear that, doll?
Well, you all seem to have different opinions about this. Join me then.
I mean, are you going to do the ritual?
Oh,
on the
yes.
ship?
Not on this ship. There's only one place to do the original ritual.
Wait a
The
minute.
original ritual. Yes?
You don't mean Cardakia?
That's right. We're going to the moon of Cardakia, just outside Cardassian territory. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship McGinley. Its continuing mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before. Starring Paul Hungerford as Commander Jack Deadman.
Scott Paulson as Dr. Alistair Scott.
Arlo Sanders as Ensign Robert O'Reilly.
99. 100. Lisette Jean-Marie as Ensign Hermia Crispin.
You know, it is forbidden to go to Cardakia. We are traveling to Cardassian space, after all, Commander. I'm not trying to break rank here, but what you're attempting seems very risky, and I find myself asking why.
Why? Why? Because I have to try, Ensign. If I don't try, what's the point? I need to know if I could make it work. To speak to him and, I don't know, find out exactly, well, excuse me.
Way to go, O'Reilly.
Well, I mean, it just seems preposterous, don't you think? We're going to go to this moon, and he's going to summon the spirit of his grandfather so he can have some sort of closure about his grandfather's passing. I don't...
Listen, O'Reilly, Deadman is a man of a certain age. He's having a crisis of a sort. And listen, this is officially a scientific exploration. So if you don't want to be an ensign for another 40 years, maybe play it right.
I take offense to that. And I haven't been an ensign for 40 years. I'm a 40-year-old ensign. There's a difference. There's a big difference.
Right. Well.
You two pipe down. It's not about being a 40-year-old ensign. It's not about science. It's about the dead. The last thing that Starfleet has not figured out.
Yes, but specifically, the commander's grandfather. I mean, Doctor, you of all people should be advising against this. We can't bring someone back. It's impossible. Once someone's dead, that's it. The cold hand of space takes them, and that is it. Darkness, the abyss. There's nothing else but that. Just a just a dark screen.
Is that what you believe, Dr. Scott? You have any ideas on the afterlife?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Ensign. I don't know what I believe.
This is wrong. We shouldn't be here. We're Starfleet officers.
Yes, and we're explorers. This is a fascinating structure, and the fact that it's still standing after all these years. My God, the readings I'm getting. Where's your sense of exploration, O'Reilly?
My sense of exploration got beaten out of me when I was in a Cardassian war camp. And if they catch us here, that's it for us.
Well, the Cardassians are known to look down on their Kadakian heritage. They see it as the lower evolved form of themselves. This is why I'm so surprised the structure is still standing. They don't care about their history or preserve it. That means whoever built this, they had to really know what they're doing for it to still be up.
Besides, it's been abandoned for quite some time. I'm sure everything we do here will go without any concern by the Cardassians. And that's the past, O'Reilly. Let it go.
Yes, sir.
Now, the ritual has to be performed at precisely the right time, so we might as well make base camp here. We could always just make sure the surroundings are safe.
Commander, permission to speak freely.
Granted.
Why? Why try and bring your grandfather back or commune with him? Why this obsession with bringing him back?
Because I have to know, Ensign. I have to know if it was worth it. If what I've done is worth it. If what I've tried to do is worth it. Haven't you ever found yourself questioning how you got here? What you've done? The choices you've made? Everything that has happened has led us to this moment. I have to know. I have to know if I've made the right choices. I have to know if what I've done up to now is worth it.
I've done a full perimeter of the fortress, and we are alone. There are no more life forms. Commander.
Well, I appreciate that, Doctor. What am I doing here? Ensign O'Reilly is a brilliant observer of people's stress and tension. What am I doing here? What is pushing me to do this?
Wanting to commune with the dead, Jack.
I know that reason. Why can't I just have the confidence in myself that I need, that brought me to this point? I feel like my confidence has become weak, like the legs of a table have become soft and are slowly pulling into the ground underneath them. What have I become, Doctor? My God. Damage I've done.
You're curious, Jack. That's what brought you into Starfleet, isn't it? Curiosity, exploration, your devil-may-care jump-to-itiveness.
You know, my grandfather taught me how to play chess. Before he passed, he told me that the most important thing a person can learn in this life is to understand how to castle. You know what that is? Good. I'm glad you do. I have to admit, it took me a while to learn how to play. I'm glad I did. He always was able to beat me. I was never able to beat him at chess. He always found a way to make something happen that I didn't anticipate, to create a moment as if he was magically transitioning the pieces across the board. And then I would find myself trapped. And then before I knew it, he was gone.
Are we trapped now, Jack?
Yeah, I get it. It's unorthodox what he's doing. He's taken us on maybe a wild goose chase because of whatever midlife crisis he's having. But our job right now is to set these things around the perimeter that'll just keep us safe.
And how exactly are these boxes supposed to keep us safe around the perimeter? It seems to me it's like an old pagan tradition or something like that. Put yourself in a circle.
That's exactly what it is, or the equivalent of a pagan tradition to the Cardassians.
Do you believe this, Hermia? Any of it?
No, but I wouldn't put it past me for at least a little bit of it to be correct. Listen, I believe that enough of it could be true that it could bite us in the ass. So if the ritual says put the boxes in a circle, I'm putting the boxes in a circle.
Okay, so just so we have this perfectly clear, we're going to put these boxes in a circle. And then when the time is right, this doll sits at the center. And what? We pray, we will it to inhabit the consciousness of the commander's grandfather?
Well, according to the scary story my sister told me when I was little, the doll acts as a conduit, and Jack's he asks for who he wants to talk to, and the spirit makes itself known. That part was always vague. I'm not sure how the spirit makes itself known.
Well, I certainly hope for our sake that once we finish this silly ritual and the commander sees that there's no value to it at all whatsoever, we will go back to the ship undetected.
Either way, I'm putting this on my resume. Personal assistant to the commander on a scientific exploration mission to parts unknown.
Look at it. It's gorgeous. Look at the size of it. Have you ever seen anything like it before, Scott?
I haven't. It's a cavernous cave.
My God. It's so hot. So humid. I suppose that's part of it, isn't it? Feeling closer and closer to the eternity of it all.
It is known that when you're trying to conjure the dead, temperatures rise, anxiety is up. We're far away from any cc's of metarapan, so just breathe, Jack. Breathe deep.
Commander,
Listen,
we have laid the boxes on the surface in a circle as you instructed, and I brought
Right.
the doll.
oh, go ahead and place it in the center. I just need to
Well, Jack,
Make sure that-
go outside. We have to go outside to the cliff where the boxes are. We can't stay in this cavernous cave. It doesn't look safe.
all right, fine. And that's what we'll do.
Whoa. Oh, there's rocks falling.
Oh no!
Commander!
Get back! Are you sure? You're absolutely sure there is no other way out?
I'm positive, Commander. I've checked every conceivable entrance. There's no way out of this cavern. We are here. We are stuck. The four of us and this doll.
Knew it. I knew it. This is just like Aranya 6, Jack. We got stuck because you wanted to play voodoo doctor. And here we are.
Way to go, Jack. You did it again. You're a failure. Just like I thought you would be. I'm not telling my friends about you. Getting your crew stuck in a cave.
You hear me, Jack? You hear me? It's just like Aranya 6, and I'm not getting you out of it this time.
Did you just see?
What?
I for a second I thought I saw nothing. Nothing.
Ensign, I'm going to do perimeter check. See if there's any energy readings, any bioscans that might give us a clue of how the heck to get out of here.
Yes, Doctor. I'll keep the captain company.
You do. And whatever happens, don't go anywhere.
I don't want to complain. Of course, it is an honor to be here. I got a little scratched. But it's nothing. It's nothing wrong.
Let me see it. Please.
Of course. Yes. Thank you, Commander.
It's not too dirty. We can clean the wound. I have some. I'll just rip my uniform here. Here you go.
Thank you.
Commander Jack Deadman. Used to be a captain. Now he's not.
It's very kind of you, Commander. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I call you Captain mistakenly. It's just that you have such presence to you, but I've been told not to do that because of the past. I'm sorry.
Down here, you can be a captain, Jack. Down here, you can have it all. You can have everything you wanted. Down here, you are a captain.
It's not real, you know. Hermia. Do you mind if I call you Hermia?
Of course, sir. What's not real? If you don't mind me asking.
Presence. It's all just bravado. They used to call it machismo. It's all just a way of presenting a sense of strength to give everyone else confidence in your decision making. In truth, leading is standing at the back and pushing everyone forward to do their best.
And in truth, you couldn't lead. You could never lead out there, but down here you can lead forever.
You're not real!
Commander, are you all right?
Is everything okay, Commander?
O'Reilly, the commander is resting, but he's not acting regularly. I'm finally kind of starting to see things your way.
Well, that's funny because I'm kind of starting to see things your way now. I don't feel good in this cavern, Hermia. I don't feel good at all.
Well, that's just simple claustrophobia. It doesn't mean that there's anything extraordinary happening. And we have to keep our eye on the commander. He's erratic.
I've been scanning this doll. I really have been trying to approach this with an open mind, just like you said. And there is strange tachyon readings coming from this doll. I've never seen anything like it.
Give it here.
Yeah. Hermia? Hermia?
I'm doing the best I can.
Was it speaking to you?
What? No, it's... Oh, sorry, did I drop it? I think maybe getting banged on the arm is making me lightheaded. Maybe I should go sit down for a while.
Listen, Hermia, I don't think that any of us should touch that doll. Do you understand?
Well, if you say so.
My bioscans indicate that there are no life forms at any of the near exits of this cave, Jack.
They're all around me. They won't stop speaking to me, Doctor.
They won't stop speaking to you. Right, of course. Where did you get that doll? I grabbed it. It smelled of licorice. It
was passed on to me by an old academy friend who I used to play.
Be a man! Be a man, Jack! Don't you cower! Don't you let me see you cowering, and don't you let anyone else see you cowering either.
You're the captain down here, Jack. Not out there, but down here, you're the captain. They can do anything that you ask. You're the captain down here, huh?
Oh, there's nowhere to run, Jack. Don't you see? It's your grandfather, it's your father, it's every deadman who has ever made a mark on this universe. We're all here. Every single one of us.
So you've made captain, huh? Great. Well, you'll never keep it. Yeah, we're failures. Deadmans don't count for much. Oh boy. And I'm gonna be here to laugh at you when you fail too.
I'm not gonna fail. I'm not gonna fail. I'm not gonna fail them. I'm not gonna fail anyone on board this crew.
But you have! You have failed, Jack. So many times. So many times. An infinite loop of failure.
You are nothing but a failure.
You always said that failure was the greatest teacher. You always said that failure was what gave us a chance to look ahead, to learn from what happened, to get better.
Oh, come now, grandson. Stop being such a baby. You could be a captain forever with us. Why not? Come on.
Baby.
Oh, little Jackie. Oh, Jack. Come on, Jack.
Ooh, goo goo gaga. Goo goo gaga.
No.
Goo goo gaga.
Children are our greatest future, you said, to protect them.
Jack,
Do what I can to help them.
I'm sorry, but I can't be in a relationship with you anymore. One day, Ilaria Vina is going to be a commander in Starfleet, and hitching my wagon to yours, all I feel is disappointment. Again and again.
I'm sorry, Jack. I can't go with you. I know you taught me everything I know in Starfleet, being Ensign O'Connor, but you blew up that ship. I can't follow you on to the next mission. I'm so sorry.
Jack. Commander, stop, please. You're hurting me, Commander, please.
Commander, get off of him!
Ensign, subdue him. Jack.
Of course, sir.
Of the USS McGinley, I, Commander Alistair Scott, relieve you of duty.
And that's when I noticed the tachyon particles, Doctor. So many tachyon particles coming from this doll.
Tachyon particles? How is that even possible, Ensign? How?
I remember a theory from when I was in the academy. It had to do with the manipulation of space-time and having a center of gravity of sorts, but for tachyon. Perhaps this doll is some sort of a conduit, a tachyon conduit, and perhaps it could be messing with the fabric of space-time itself, Doctor.
To what? I'm sorry, sir.
No. You too. You're ensigns, and yet 2 commanders have gotten us into this situation. Hermia Crispin, I want to hear what you have to say.
Well, the theory that Ensign O'Reilly is speaking of is called time is a flat circle. And these tachyons are connecting us to perhaps a 4th dimensional plane where Jack's past and future are all acting out, perhaps only to his perception, in the present.
Yes, perhaps everything is happening in this moment. We only experience time in a linear fashion, but perhaps time is occurring all around us, and through this doll, as Ensign Crispin has said, the commander is experiencing his past on a quantum level. It's the only explanation I could come up with.
You're saying we've discovered a new realm, a new frontier? Is this really happening?
Perhaps it is, Doctor. Perhaps it is.
Sorry I let you all down. I'm grateful for your support in this moment. But there's something that's bothering me about what happened. Everything that they said is true. They were never said to. It was almost like an interpretation of them, not actually who they are. I don't know the reason for it. And I know that I'm here to help in any way I can. Whatever I can do.
Commander, may I pose a theory? It seems you've created a strong bond with this Kardakian doll. And I know the story I was told was only a child's fairy tale, but sometimes history turns into fairy tales. And there was something about the asker, the one who wanted their questions asked, bonding so strongly with the doll that if they didn't separate themselves from the bond soon enough, they would be lost. They would become the doll's zombie, servant. It's hard to say.
What we're saying is we believe that the tachyon particles on this doll captured echoes of every single dead man touched. And now it's coming for you.
Tachyon particles. Ensign, if there's a tachyon field around this doll, it has to be localized. There's no way for it to be transmitted from a distance in subspace. It would have to be within a reasonable location.
If I may, sir, those boxes that we placed on the surface, right above us, form a circle. Perhaps those boxes, this moon, and this doll all work together in conjunction to form some sort of a trinity of sorts that enables this tachyon conversion.
Ensign, you are talking about a seance. This is not, forgive me, a 20th century campfire. This is Cardakia. A Cardakia moon, no less. What are you talking about?
Listen, Doctor, I'm surprised that I'm saying this myself, given my beliefs, but perhaps we need to perform some sort of a exorcism, for lack of a better term. You see, we're trapped down here. Those boxes are placed up there. We have to do something to get out of this grasp that the tachyon has on us.
Couldn't we invert the tachyon field and reverse the gravity within the center of the circle, pushing the boxes back? It would be able to, shoot us through the entire space above us. It would open up a hole, like a whale shooting out a spout.
Ensign Crispin and I already looked into that, and unfortunately, it won't work.
Yeah.
Sir, when you were passed out after I had you in a grappling hold, I apologize again.
Don't apologize. It was a great hold.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Me and Ensign O'Reilly did scan you. You have traces of tachyon particles.
Me?
An exorcism is exactly what we need.
I trust you. Do as you must. I don't think hanging me upside down feels right.
It's the only way, sir.
Yes, sir. It was always part of the story I heard.
Oh, all right.
You have to ask your questions. Whatever is buried deep inside of you, whatever you have been fearing to face, you have to bring it to the surface to flush it out.
It may be uncomfortable, Commander, but remember, we're here, and we believe in you.
I guess... I know. Are they all safe now? They hate me for what I did. Choices. Did what I had to save those who are alive. I'm sorry. I ask your forgiveness. I'm sorry.
Do you even know why you're asking for the forgiveness, Jack? You think that you can just tell us you're sorry?
I'm sorry. You left me no choice. I had to make a choice between all of us or some of us. And I now carry that burden. You chose to stand by and judge me. And for that, I don't need your approval.
No, you need me. You need all of us. You need all of us, Jack.
We'll haunt you. We'll continue to haunt you. Do you think you can shove us away so easily?
I don't have to shove you away. You're a part of me now. It's what makes my choices going forward a little bit brighter. And a little bit brighter. Kind of brighter. Brighter and better together. And that's all right. Because that's part of getting old.
You're a fool.
What do you know of getting old, grandson?
I know that sometimes you have to take your smallest, most simple piece and switch it to save the king.
What? A pawn to the end of the board?
That's right.
Oh,
Sometimes
God.
you just have to castle.
He's accepting the dark parts of himself. I am being integrated into him. Oh, I have less power over him as he accepts me.
He's getting breader! He's getting breader!
Look! Look, Jack, above you! There's a hole! Can you climb up? Can you climb up? Yeah! Yeah!
Here, give me your hand.
Oh, here!
Climb up over me. That's it. Climb up over me. Go ahead. Come on, next. Go up. Keep going. Oh, that's it. Go. That's it. That's right, all. Should head back to the ship.
Sir, it looks like we left the doll down there. I'm sorry, I know it meant something to you.
Thank you, Ensign. I think it used to. I now think that whatever that doll had inside of it, well, I guess it's a little part of me now. Thank you for your help, all of you.
The sun is beginning to set over the Cardachian Mountains. We only have moments. Let's head back to the ship right away.
This way. I think we got one more. Doctor, I want to thank you for taking the lead and taking me out of commission when it was needed. And I know I put all of you through quite a bit of challenges back then. But if it's all right with the rest of you, I'd like to continue to be your commander.
It's all right with me.
I'd consider it an honor, sir.
You know, Jack, the Hippocratic Oath says that for every Starfleet commander comes responsibility. But it also says comes heart. It's not a burden to be with you during the hard times and the good. And you are a great captain.
Well, couldn't be a great captain without the best crew. Now let's get back to the McGinley.
Plotting a course to the McGinley, sir.